We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario. Ought to be a good one here between the LA Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. John Axford, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Standing in, Kenny Lofton. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for the Dodgers, center fielder, Kenny Lofton.
From the stretch. A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
In now, Andrew Soto, and the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 0-1 delivery. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Into the box now, Mike Piazza, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Now the 2-1. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. And oh, the quick reactions behind the plate almost had him, but he's back in safely at second. The 3-1. Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
Ready now, Steve Finley. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And, oh, look out as that pitch ran in and got him. And that's going to force in a run. So striding forward now, Corey Seager. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. First delivery to him on the way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky on the mound, I'd have to think you'd have to throw him a strike right here. He hasn't proven to me that he can even get within the zone yet.
The 1-0. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is Pilar. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game. But things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam. And they might not be done yet.
Batting 7, left fielder, Sean.
Standing in now, Sean Green. Hard hit towards center. Pilar is right there, one down. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8th can continue to stay hot. Yeah, 8th. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Stepping up to the plate, Cody Bellinger. First delivery to him on the way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Sent on the ground out to second. Travis fields it cleanly. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting 9th, third baseman number 3, Chris Taylor.
Stepping into the box, Chris Taylor. Here comes the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. So they strike for 6 in the inning as there's the big blow. The grand slam home run. On to the bottom of the first from Rogers Center. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Boof Soto, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street. Down the third baseline. Oh, look at Taylor. He's up with it. The throw. Not in time. Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit. From Rogers Center. In now, Kenny Lofton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, Kenny Lofton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, they have to be very happy so far with the performance they're getting out of that guy in the 8th spot. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Stepping in now, Andrew Soto. He'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Robinson leads off second with one gone in the inning. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this will get all the way out toward the 375 sign now. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Runner goes for second. Sent out to straightaway center field. Villar's there. 2 gone. Digging in, Steve Finley. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden.
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Seager has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. 3 runs already home here.
That ball's foul.
He'll Try it again, 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
At the plate, Sean Green. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the... Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Popped him up. Seager is there for it. 1 out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8th can continue to stay hot. Yeah, 8th. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Stepping in for the Jays, Devin Travis. Here comes the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Travis stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a 13th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 is in off the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A pitch taken for a strike around the shoulders. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here 3-0. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Diaz brings it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Settling in now, Chris Taylor. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Taylor Originally from the state of Virginia, he was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Striding in once again, Kenny Lofton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Grichuk. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Yonhervis Solarte, and they'll need him to get something going here. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
That's a tough take. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Into the box, Rendell Grichuk, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
In is Curtis Granderson.
Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready for another chance, Jackie Robinson.
Second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. To short. Diaz scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew Soto.
Standing in, Andrew Soto. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. Belt high and
all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
A fastball down near the shoe tops. One and two. Here it comes. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center as the Dodgers have increased their lead, now 4-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher, Mike Piazza.
Into the box, Mike Piazza. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Two and one to Piazza.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
The 2-1. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Finland.
In now, Steve Finley. Fouled away. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. And that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch that was down in the zone. And he handled it really nice.
And a pitch that misses, a ball and a strike to Finley. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
We're going to count 2 and 2.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball that just misses inside. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Let it rip that time. 3-0, but the fastball's by him. 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Stepping in, Sean Green. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Looking to minimize the damage here. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Here's Justin Smoke now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here, 6 already, and that's out number 2. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. First 2 men of the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike 1 to start the at bat. The 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. The Dodgers lead. Danny Barnes answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. He's set, and the pitch. Back up the middle. Diaz picks it up. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Third baseman number 3.
Digging in to try it again. Chris Taylor comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A bare hand for 1. And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get 1. And the throw was offline, but a good job to come off the bag and get the tag down. It's a double play. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Kenny Lofton. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. No balls and a strike to count. 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. And that is where the wheels pay off, as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-1 home. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Diaz blows it in, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Kevin Pillar. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The pitch. Fouled off. Comes set with the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high. To third. Taylor's got it. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Devin Travis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Fly ball to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Blue Jays go down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0.
Right fielder.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Andrew Soto is off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. No balls and 1 strike. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your money makers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to
lift it into the air out towards center field. Ranging back is Pilar on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting. Catcher. Mike Piazza.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Piazza. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. The 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Hit out towards second. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
The batter.
Ready once again, Steve Finley. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. This is drilled, but right into the shed. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar will get there, and he puts it away to Riding in, Solarte. They'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And this one runs up high, ball one.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
1-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Now the outfield signal to play shallow. We'll see if that works out. Here's Randall Grichuk. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And he fouls this one off. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. So 2 gone in the inning for Curtis Granderson. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit up.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
The 1-0 delivery. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down. Digging in now, Sean Green. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Sean Green.
Here comes the first pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielder. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's the first pitch to him. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Chasing after it is Pilar.
He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Behind 0-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And he's safe.
Well, I think this will be ruled an error, so the no-hit bid is still alive. If it's not, there might be a riot in that dugout, and rightfully so.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Way out in front.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Center fielder number 11, Kevin.
Striding into the box, Kevin Pilar. He was a ground out victim last time up. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Smoke, the runner at first with 2 gone. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Payoff pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Blue Jays held in check. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Ryan Tepera is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And this is knocked down on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So striding in, Andrew Soto. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The 2-1 is at the knees and inside, but called a strike. Grounded to third. This could be two. Solarte fields it cleanly. On to first, and they turn the double play. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Piazza. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
1-1 the count now. And there's ball 2 now. Men on third with 2 down. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around and score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Here's Corey Seager. Pilar is going to have room out there as he into the box now. Devin Travis. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch. That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Green is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Guilherme Solarte. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. So stepping in, Shawn Green. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Left fielder, Shawn Green.
First pitch on its way. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for the Dodgers.
A look here at our starter comparison. And again, I don't want to be called the jinx, but the number to watch is in that hit column on the left side of your screen. A big 0. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty, one man out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
He loses him on ball 4. So coming to the plate, Chris Taylor. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a rocket deep down the line in left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Stepping in now, Kenny Lofton lifted the other way down the left field line.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackie Robinson. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The 0-1 on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Taylor at second with 2 down. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2, and it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 10-0 score.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Piazza, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Ripped down the first base line, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 left. Not too many more shots left now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
2-0 now.
That's inside.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
In is Curtis Granderson.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Now batting, left fielder, Oscar Hernandez.
Next to bat for Toronto, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no-hit bid into the 9th. 1 left for Toronto. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Welcome back to MLB Network. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Tyler Clippard enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Clippard.
Steve Finley will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard liner to center field. Pilar is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Stepping into the box, Corey Seager. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. One out, nobody on. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. 2-1.
1 strike, the count.
Three and one. And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Into the box, Sean Green. A little late on the fastball here as this is bounced foul just off to the left. Strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Seager, the runner at second with one away. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. The 2-1. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Now a splitter that time that had a bit too much to it as it just about got him.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
2 balls and a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he lays off again. Ball 3. Chris Taylor will be next. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Third baseman, number 3, Chris Taylor.
Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2-0 pitch on the way.
Ball 3.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Yeah, now you've got a guy up there trying to give you an out by bunting. So the last thing you want to do is waste pitches and maybe put yourself in a situation where you could walk him.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Now in the box, Kenny Lofton. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Here he comes on 2-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
At the plate, Jackie Robinson. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ripped on the ground to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. 1 run scored. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
In now, Andrew Soto. Chopper foul. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
2 balls and a strike to count. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Comes set, now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Hernandez is after it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Mike Piazza. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. First pitch on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Popped him up. Travis over to his left, and the inning is over. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. LA's on top, 15-0. At the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yasmani Grandal.
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin.
Stepping in, Kevin Villar. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. An intentional walk is one thing, but an intentional walk with a man on first is another. Strange strategy. I don't quite get it.
And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout as that will now load the bases.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Aledmys Diaz.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
Now to the plate, Yonhervis Solarte. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Lofton is there. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And this will wind up a sac fly and an RBI as the shutout goes by the boards here in the ninth.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. First pitch on its way. And a fly ball. And this should do it.
Green waits on it.
He's got it. And it's official. It's a no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show, and he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Tonight's paid attendance at the Rogers Center, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Hi, this is Ken Griffey Jr. Welcome to the show, Retro Mode.
Out! Strike! Strike! Foul! Foul ball! He's out. Safe. Strike. Out. Strike. Strike. Foul. Safe. Foul ball. Strike. He's out. Safe. Strike. Strike. Foul. Safe. Out. Double play.
Now that's a great play.
He's out.
Great play out there.
Out. Strike. Strike. He's out.
Great play out there.
Strike! Strike! Out!
That's a great play.
He's out. Strike. Strike. Foul ball. Out.
Unbelievable play out there.
He's out. Strike. Foul. Out. He's out. Out.
What a play.
He's out. Strike. Strike. Out. He's out. Strike. Out. Strike. Foul ball. Out. Strike. Strike. Out. Strike. He's out.
Wow, what a play.
Foul. Foul ball. Strike! Strike! He's out. Out.
Nice throw out there.
Foul. He's out. Foul ball. Strike. Foul. Out. Strike. He's out. Strike. Foul ball. Out. Strike. Safe. Foul. Foul ball. He's out. Out. He's out.
Now that's a great play out there.
Out. Foul. Foul ball. Out. Strike. He's out. Foul. He's out. Strike. Steer right. Out. Strike. Strike. Steve right. He's out. Foul ball. Steer right. Out. Foul. He's out.
Now that's a great play.
Strike. Foul ball. Out. Strike. He's out. Strike. Out.
What a play.
Foul. Foul ball. Out. Strike. Foul. Strike. Strike. Safe. Strike. Safe. Foul ball. Strike. Safe. Strike. He's out. Safe. He's out. Strike. Strike. Foul. Out. Strike. Strike. He's out.
Nice play.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the LA Dodgers and the Miami Marlins. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Merandy Gonzalez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Now at the plate, Andrew Soto, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And we get things started here with a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. The 2-0 on the way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
Into the box now, the man, Barry. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Here's Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Base is empty here with nobody out. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woken him up.
And he misses 2-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Jackie Robinson waits on deck. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Stepping in now, Jackie Robinson. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Some people in the crowd don't like that, but believe me, he did not want to hit a guy in the first inning. We'll see if he can regain his control or if his control becomes an issue.
Standing in now, Steve Finley lifted the other way to left center. Dietrich sprinting after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And the runner is in from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the fourth hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
In now, Sean Green. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this is run down out there in right center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Look, man, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Dietrich has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor. He's the 8th man to bat here in the first with 5 runs already up on the scoreboard. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 5, the Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Boof Soto is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, I'll tell you, starting pitchers go, he's one of the best around. He's really found what works for him, and he's had a lot of success because of it. I think he expects to go out there and dominate every game he starts, and he usually does. No one should be surprised if he turns in a really solid start here.
Stepping into the box, Derek Dietrich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. On the ground to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Now batting, Miguel Rojas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Takes a knee-high fastball. Dietrich on at first, nobody out. Fouled away. fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
And not in time as the run scores.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
Right there for strike one. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Marlins get a run on the RBI triple. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now a 5-1 ball game. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Soto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Oh, boy, pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Into the box now, Andrew Soto, as he rips it on the ground to second. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And manning second base today is a guy with one of the quickest hands in the game. That's the name of the game over at second base. It's not about range. It's not about arm strength. It's about turning every double play for your pitching staff. Making the routine play and making sure every two is turned.
Ready to take his hacks again, the man, Barry, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Soto leads off second with one gone in the inning. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Dietrich on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with two gone in the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Corey Seager, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's set. Here it comes. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone! So it's a 2-run homer for Corey Seager, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Into the box, Jackie Robinson.
Robinson.
He'll take a changeup here for strike one. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Marlins 1. Up next from Miami, Justin Bour. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Robinson. Stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Now at the plate, Starlin Castro. Pitch on the way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. Realmuto, a 27-year-old. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first year. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Miami down in order. They're down 7-1. Stepping up now, Steve Finley. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, as this is now a 7-run ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as he'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Tyler Floyd is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Standing in now, Sean Green, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No outs, nobody on. Good eye there by Green as he lays off, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Now the 2-0 home. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. He's around first, heading for 2. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
Third baseman number 3, Chris Taylor.
Digging in for his second at bat, Chris Taylor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a A swing and a hard hit grounder. This is foul for the first strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Bourne has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, pitcher, Booth Soto.
Next for the Dodgers, Booth Soto, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Brinson. And the inning is over. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Marlins 1. So here now is the pitcher, Tyler Cloyd.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Derek Dietrich, fouled off. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Jeez, finally, that's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Forkball, 1-2 now.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
So he sets him down swinging. Derek Dietrich becomes out number 2 this inning.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Called strike, 0-2.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Popped him up. Seager moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Andrew Soto.
Andrew Soto.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
In now, the man, Barry, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. From the stretch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
1 and 2.
The 1-2 pitch in the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Barry is retired, and there's one away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Here's Corey Seager. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ball 1.
Ball 1 strike.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Soto, the runner at second with one away. One is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they wind up getting the out at first, although the other runner does move up 90 feet to third.
Now batting, second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
So digging in now, Jackie Robinson. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Eight runs, 8 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. A bouncer up the middle. Rojas has it, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 9-1 ball game.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Standing in now, Steve Finley, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Well, you don't see that every day, Matt. A home run on a fastball that is away and off the plate that he went out and hooked it. If I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking to myself, I've got to make this guy a little bit more uncomfortable, not let him get those arms extended. I'd have to think about pitching this guy inside in this at-bat.
A runner on first with 2 away. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Here it comes. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Ready for another shot now. Shawn Green, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
1-2 to Shawn Green. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
First baseman number 35.
Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch on its way. Bullet back up the middle. Brinson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 Marlin error, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Dodgers lead this one 10-1. Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball swung on and hit foul off to the right for the first strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes, and it's fouled away. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Robinson ranging into shallow right. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, number 3. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
The 0-2 home. A ball and 2 strikes.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Behind 0-2 now. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Miami down. Digging in once again, Chris Taylor. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Here's a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Castro. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. And clearly he was off his game this evening. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Boof Soto. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack, minimize pitches against these guys, and put them away early.
The 2-0 is in there for strike 1. The 2-1 home. Dribbled back toward the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew Soto.
Digging in and looking for more. Andrew Soto will try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Full count, 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Next 3-2. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in, the man, Barry, man at first after the 2-out walk. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Here's the 3-1. And that one right down Main Street.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Soto leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Popped him up. Rojas is there. And that retires the side. 1 left for LA. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Standing in, Justin Bour, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Ready now, Starlin Castro. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the stretch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Hit in the air out toward left. Green waits on it. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Stepping up to the plate, JT Realmuto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Way out in front.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 9. It's 10-1. So striding forward now, Corey Seager. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Stepping into the box, Jackie Robinson. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. One out, nobody on. Line drive to center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and stepping in is the center fielder Steve Finley. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. It bangs against the giant cement pole and gone. A solo shot down the line in right. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Into the box now, Sean Green. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Right side and right into the shift. Castro's got it, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Dodgers out in front, 11-1. Cameron Maybin is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Maybin, a former Detroit Tiger, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
This is skied into short left center. Seager calls for it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, Derek Dietrich, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Green waits on it.
And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
In now, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take it?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Miami down in order. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Welcome back to South Florida. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Severino Gonzalez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss at a ball down. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hits this one hard the other way. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Number 3, Chris Taylor.
At the plate, Chris Taylor, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Booth Soto. He is 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Dodgers down in order, but they're on autopilot, 11-1. Settling in now, Brian Anderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Skied into very shallow right. Soto moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 9.
Digging in, Lewis Brinson. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. In there for strike 1, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail by double digits, 11-1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Soto.
Right fielder, Andrew Soto.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
In now, the man, Barry. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. On to second, but it's a wide throw, and the shortstop can't recover. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Here's Corey Seager. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Barry aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's off his leg on the mound. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Striding in once again, Jackie Robinson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Going back is the right fielder, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A two-run blast to straightaway right field as they just continue to pour it on here. Steve Finley will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. First delivery to him on the way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. 3 runs already home here. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Stepping in now, Sean Green. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 home. A ball and a strike now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 one more time. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. Very weakly on the ground. That's foul, so the battle will continue. Once again, a 3-2. There's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Ready for another chance? Cody Bellinger, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. Now he's safe at third, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here it comes, 1-0. And a fastball just a bit high.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
The 2-0 pitch. Grounded to short. Rojas comes up with it. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. LA's on top 15-1. Standing in, Justin Bohr. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Finley is there. 1 down.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Stepping in, Starlin Castro. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. High pop-up. Soto take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
One run, 2 hits, and 2 errors thus far on the Miami line score. Heading out towards shallow right. Soto giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Miami down in order, and as you can see, they are way behind. Now the famous neon of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Into the box. Soto will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. First pitch on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball that gets by him. Bouncer to the left side. Anderson takes it in. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Andrew Soto. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Andrew Soto goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. Standing in now, the man Berry. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues. I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
2 out, nobody on. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Here's the first pitch to him, and it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Brian Holiday will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Line drive to left. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. To his right, Robinson. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
You know, Hero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Robinson is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Anderson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. you probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Miami down to their last strike. Pitch out, nothing doing. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. High in the air into shallow left center.
Green's coming in.
Oh, and he botches it. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, number 3. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Little dribbler down the line. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
15-2 the final tally here. Los Angeles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Boof Soto gets the W on the mound. Merandy Gonzalez is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Culver Metro Rail Station.